Here I am again, in the throes of insomnia. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I can't sleep. So, figured, just do my usual bit, my little song dance and all that type of thing. Today, we're going to talk about the British. British are amazing. I have pretty mixed blood, like Irish and probably something European, probably French and Native Indian, because, who in Canada doesn't have native blood, right? But if I had to choose, I would have chosen to be born British, because the Brits are just amazing as a culture. Like, if you look at any time period movie, usually the Brits are the villains, because they've been conquesting for, who knows how long now. It's been a long time. Anyway, they were pretty nasty for a long time, because they would, take over places. There's still places today under British rule. I don't know how, it's changing a lot, of course. We're starting to get into the new, the way things should be, right? Like, I know we gave up, we aren't a sovereign part of Britain now for a little while. I don't even know how many years. I couldn't even, what is it, like 50, 25? I don't even know. I'm really tired. Can't think that well. Anyway, the British are just amazing. Like, as far as entertainment goes, you can't find a better actor than a British trained actor. Like, they're ridiculous. Gary Oldman is my favorite actor because he is the definition of the word actor, because he becomes other people every time he acts. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm surprised he knows who he is at the end of the day. Like, he puts everything into his performances. It's ridiculous. Anyway, and Brits they probably invented sarcasm, because they have a way to speak that just no one can even come close. Like, I've never heard anything like it. Just British sarcasm has got to be one of the most cutting things that, like, will, it'll cut the air. It'll make the air bleed. It's crazy. So yeah, most of my favorite bands are British, and movies. Actors. Anything like to do with Britain is kick ass. I just think they're an amazing culture. They have I don't know why, they just have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of course, a very rich history of, Canada's a very relatively new place, and the States is too, for that matter, but you wonder why things are kind of screwed up in the world, because the States, I kind of look at the States as kind of like the new Britain, because they're kind of cutting their teeth on a world level, on a, trying to make things work the way they want them to work, positive goals with negative ways of achieving them, whatever way you want to look at it. But they're kind of like, the British are cool because they're like, okay, yeah, we got that out of our system 1,000 years ago, we're cool now, we don't have to, conquest other places or whatever. But the U.S. is still kind of, I don't know, still kind of cutting their teeth. It's, they're a fairly new country, so you have to be a country for a very long time to get all the kinks worked out. So yeah, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, two of my favorite bands, both British. Beatles, British. Rolling Stones, British. Radiohead, British. Everything that comes out of Britain is amazing. I think they're the coolest. They're the coolest ever. And just even their accents and their way of speaking just sound so superior. I don't know why. You hear a British person as a villain, he's always like kick-ass. You know what I mean? He's just perfect. And just to give an example, I don't watch TV very often, but I have had the chance to watch House, and then I come to find out that Hugh Laurie, who is House, is actually British. A lot of his co-actors didn't even know he was British, because he's that good at mimicking the accent. Like, I think they heard that he might have been British, but then he came to them in a normal, like, US, like normal accent like we have, and they didn't know, and he didn't let on for a while, and I think he finally told them later, oh yeah, by the way, I'm British. They're like, what the fuck? So anyway, the show is pretty cool. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it or anything, but if it's on, I will actually listen to it. The way it's written is just really smart. It's really funny. It's basically built around one character, which is House, just giving him setups to say and do cool things. And it wouldn't work if he wasn't British, because growing up British gave him just a special upbringing, right? Just the way to enunciate things and the way to talk, and I just love the way he does it. Like, you could tell if it wouldn't work if he wasn't British. He's just got so much sarcasm. It's just, and he's a super nice guy in person too. But it's just, growing up British would just do that to you. It's crazy. I don't know. So yeah, just been carrying that around for a little while. It's just welling up inside. I thought I'm gonna come on and talk about the British, and I like their crazy teeth too. They're just, I'm really tired, guys. I'm sorry.